Everything Dinosaur, in collaboration with our chums at CollectA, have announced the third set of new for 2023 prehistoric animal models. One is a giant specialised ichthyosaur from the Triassic. The other, a replica of one of the most iconic marine reptiles of all. Stick around, we'll tell you more. Hi, Everything Dinosaur here, and in today's video we'll be talking about the third set of new for 2023 prehistoric animal models to be launched by CollectA. Now, in this video series we've already covered the first 6 models to be introduced, and as we know, 2022 has been a very difficult year for manufacturers with the global pandemic and all the issues over supply and logistics. However, congratulations to CollectA for being able to produce amazing prehistoric animal models to add to their range next year. In addition, sadly, our dear friend Anthony Beeson, the inspiration behind the CollectA model range, passed away back in April. But thanks to his diligence and his hard work, Anthony leaves behind a legacy of amazing prehistoric animal models and figures, so CollectA will be able to make many new additions to their range in years to come. So, after the obligatory reminder about subscribing, we'll crack on. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit that notification button to be part of the conversation. In 2023, CollectA are adding a revised and updated version of the iconic marine reptile Mosasaurus to their deluxe scale model range. This new model updates the Age of Dinosaurs popular Mosasaurus that was introduced in 2014, and this much larger figure, with a declared scale of 1:40, unlike the earlier CollectA Mosasaurus, has an articulated lower jaw. The colour scheme of this excellent Mosasaurus replica is predominantly battleship grey, with a cream-coloured underside to provide counter-shading. There are darker bands running across the finely scaled body down to the deeply forked asymmetrical tail. This coloration is reminiscent of that of the extant tiger shark. The two-lobed tail on the model reflects analysis of preserved soft tissue in related mosasaur specimens. It is very likely that Mosasaurus did indeed have a much larger lower tail lobe than the upper lobe, the powerful tail propelling this apex predator through the water. This model has several deep gouges on it, including one nick on the top of the tail. This suggests injuries caused by other mosasaurs, drawing intraspecific combat, or perhaps wounds inflicted as this Mosasaurus battled its prey. Given its size, with most paleontologists estimating that the largest species of Mosasaurus, Mosasaurus hoffmanni, was around 13 metres in length, to perhaps as much as 17 metres long, this marine reptile, distantly related to modern snakes and lizards, was capable of attacking any other animal that shared its marine environment. Potential prey such as bony fish, sharks, and other marine reptiles, including mosasaurs. To help Mosasaurus swallow its prey, it had pterygoid teeth in the roof of its mouth. These have been replicated in the model and can be seen when the articulated jaw is opened. The CollectA Deluxe 1:40 scale Mosasaurus measures an impressive 39 centimeters long, and the width across those robust front flippers is estimated to be around 15 centimeters. No species has been stated by CollectA, but based on the body proportions and that robust conical skull, we suspect that this is a replica of Mosasaurus hoffmanni. Whatever the species, it's wonderful to see CollectA introducing an updated replica of this iconic marine reptile. The other new for 2023 model to be revealed in this batch is a replica of the Triassic ichthyosaur Shastasaurus, which will be part of the CollectA Age of Dinosaurs popular series. The figure has been given a striking black and white colour scheme, reminiscent of the killer whale, or perhaps a penguin. These markings would have helped this hunter hide from its prey, the monochrome pattern making Shastasaurus less conspicuous from above and below. As with the new CollectA Deluxe Mosasaurus model, the exact species represented by the figure has not been specified. Since the Shastasauridae family and the type species Shastasaurus specificus was erected in 1895, based on ichthyosaur fossils found in Shasta County, California, there has been considerable confusion over the taxonomy and the composition of this genus. The new CollectA model could be a Shastasaurus specificus. As such, it would represent an ichthyosaur estimated to have lived around 230 million years ago, one that measured approximately 7 meters in length. However, ichthyosaur fossils from strata in southwestern China, which are a few million years older than the Californian deposits, yielded a similar but larger fish lizard, which was originally named Guanlingsaurus, then reassigned to Shastasaurus 11 years later, before once again being reinstated as Guanlingsaurus after the description of a juvenile specimen. Amongst the many types of ichthyosaur assigned to Shastasaurus species, there was a potential giant, named Shastasaurus sicaniensis, a huge marine reptile from the geologically much younger Pardonate Formation of British Columbia. It was originally described as a species of Shonosaurus in 2004, but then classified in 2011 as a species of Shastasaurus, following a detailed comparison of the fossils with the Californian and Chinese material. The findings of this research were later challenged, and the enormous Shastasaurus sicaniensis was shown to have a greater affinity to Shonosaurus. But in essence, the taxonomic position of this huge animal, that is estimated to have measured more than 20 meters in length, remains controversial. The CollectA model could represent Shastasaurus sicaniensis. If it does, then this could be a model of one of the largest marine reptiles that ever lived. The CollectA Age of Dinosaurs popular Shastasaurus measures 25 centimeters in length, and that tail fluke stands some 3 centimeters high. We estimate that the width across the front flippers is approximately 9 centimeters. The figure shows the long, streamlined but not too deep body that is synonymous with the Shastasaurus genus. The CollectA figure has been given numerous light brown flecks on its flippers and the underside of the body. These marks could depict parasites, such as barnacles, or perhaps sea lice. The model has a toothless jaw, and the skull is an approximate proportion to the ascribed postcranial fossil material. Although the snout of Shastasaurus pacificus is not known, it is thought that these types of ichthyosaur had relatively short, toothless jaws. Very different from most other ichthyosaurs, with their proportionately longer snouts lined with many teeth. Some paleontologists have suggested that Shastasaurus was a very specialized marine animal, able to open its jaws really quickly, creating negative pressure and sucking into its mouth any small animal, such as a fish or a cephalopod, in close proximity. This suction-feeding method is seen in most bony fish today, and many beaked whales, although recent research has shown that the jaws may not fit the typical anatomical profile of a suction feeder. So the diet of this Triassic ichthyosaur remains uncertain, although it has been speculated that it specialized on feeding on squid, octopi and belemnites. Whatever the species the CollectA figure represents, it's great to see another ichthyosaur added to the CollectA range of marine reptile figures. That's the third set of new for 2023 CollectA Prehistoric Animal Models introduced. Now, the Mosasaurus and the Shastasaurus will be available from Everything Dinosaur sometime in early 2023. How early, we can't say yet. But we promise to keep dinosaur fans and model collectors informed on our social media pages. Check out Everything Dinosaur's blog. It's jam-packed full of amazing articles on prehistoric animals, fossils and dinosaur discoveries, and we use it to update people on model introductions. In addition, check out Everything Dinosaur on our Facebook page and also on Twitter, and please feel free to look us up on Instagram. So, that's the 2023 models introduced. So, sometime in 2023, you'll be able to get your hands on a fabulous 1:40 scale CollectA Mosasaurus, and in addition, the Shastasaurus figure too. Two fabulous marine reptile models. Which brings us to this. Our question of the day. What other prehistoric marine animal would you like CollectA to make a model of? Perhaps you'd like an ambulocetus, or maybe a replica of another type of early prehistoric whale. Or maybe a sea scorpion floats your boat. Or perhaps you'd like them to make a model of a marine crocodile, something like Dacosaurus. Let us know your comments in the comments section down below, and we'll feedback your views to our chums at CollectA. So there you have it, our lowdown on the third set of new for 2023 CollectA Prehistoric Animal Models. In a little while we'll post up the fourth and final video in this series introducing the new models from CollectA for next year. In the meantime, we'll post a link to the CollectA Prehistoric Life range of figures and another link to the CollectA Deluxe scale model figures in the video description down below. So you can have a look at these fantastic ranges and perhaps pick up a model or two. We'll also put a link in the video description to a blog post we put up about the Shastasaurus and the Mosasaurus figures. On that note, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and one more thing. Thank you.